When you're making this content, what do you do if a piece of content underperforms or might not perform to your expectation?
It doesn't affect me at all because I've implemented I treat my wins like my losses.
Okay.
And it's another cliche thing, but us as creatives, we criminally under applause our successes. So I have to treat the losses the same way. And if I got too attached emotionally to what something that flops might be, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't continue experimenting. There's a lot of things that I put out that were anti-algorithm, and it didn't serve the algorithm until it did.
Mm,
I made a lot of experiments that only I was making and producing, and it might not have shifted the needle at the time in terms of how does this piece of content work under not just my content format and pillars of content, but I've made things that people didn't know that they were ready to consume yet in that format.
right.
And if it wasn't for the detachment from the vanity metrics, I wouldn't have continued down that path of figuring out how can I double down on this format because I truly believe it's a good way to consume a format. And then now fast forward a year or so later, it's a format that's been adopted by everyone and anyone. It's all of these formats that I was just experimenting with, and it might have been looked at as a flop at the time, but because I carried on with it and I was detached from the feeling of feeling like it's a failure, it's eventually succeeded.